Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is an okay-ish round I had recently with the Narrative Gundam C-Pax, which is one of the suits that was buffed this last month. C-Pax is a raid that starts around, I think, 600. No, probably 650. Regardless, that's what I'm in. It is it has fairly standard capabilities when it is just in normal mode. Has twin sabers and a melee blow, but once you uh, once you get it through NTD mode into Awaken mode, because it is an NTD prototype, the CPAX armor. It then gains it then gains some fun melee abilities. It gets a like kind of heavy attack that yeah, that is just it's a lot of fun to use. I'm not great with it, but I managed to land it a fair bit in this round. I am kind of playing this more for range than I think it's probably designed for with that heavy attack and just with its melee capabilities in general. But also, as you just saw, this is after the prototype Psycho Gundam was released, and I don't want that thing to get a hold of me. So I am about to be able to hit Awaken. Unlike most versions of it, it does not restore any of your health. It just gives you attack, defense, and speed. I mean, just, but you know what I mean. Does not undo any of the hit point bleed you went through to get here. So, but yeah, I am charging the heavy attack, or at least I should be. And yeah, and that is it. Basically, it is a sonic boom that causes heavy stagger. And being a one-handed sonic boom, it just always makes me think of Charlie from Street Fighter Alpha for whatever reason. But yeah, um, yeah, I this is probably the best I've ever done with it, which is still, like I said, not that great, but I land a fair number of the heavy attacks, so I'll take that. But also, just yeah, I a lot of times with the NTD suits, trying to stay alive until the Awaken features are available to you is kind of a weakness for me. So the fact that you have to lose a lot of health to make it happen is kind of difficult. But yeah, I am charged. I'm just waiting for a target here, and I think that's going to be it. Nope, aimed a little bit high. There is something. I also still have other ranged weapons, so best not to be neglecting those, especially since I did take about half that suit's health just like that. Yeah, if there this has to be 650 since that is a prototype Psycho Gundam, and I am not sure not sure what the ranged suit is, but it's pretty formidable. Let's see, and yep, Psycho Gundam threw a punch at me, which apparently did not connect. I think it may be having the obstruction problem I've talked about before with certain attacks like certain Psychomune incom attacks. If you ow, I walked right into that like some kind of genius. But yeah, if your ranged if attacks if physical attacks hit a barrier before they hit you while their hitboxes are active, it counts as having just been obstructed and you don't get anything out of it. So that is kind of a problem sometimes for the Moon Gundam and G-Door's Psycho plates, and I suspect it probably is for the incom punches on the Proto Psycho, and probably the wired melee on the Silver Bullets as well. So, which again is technically not melee because reasons I'm not sure. Probably, well, game balance reasons probably, even though realistically it totally should be. All right, the rocket's about to explode. I will help. I just got shot by something and I couldn't quite make out what, so it's a good time to just put several pieces of cover between me and it, and throw some missiles at that Psycho. And let's see, it is about to drop. Can I get the kill shot? Yes. We were all kind of going for it. Number 5 got taken out in the process, though. And now the whole enemy team is back, and not super well coordinated yet, which is nice, but yeah, a couple more hits. Yeah, I'll be able to activate NTD if I want to, which I probably will in a minute. Yeah, just wanted to get behind something when I did, because, yeah, just leaving yourself kind of just standing there while you wait for your ability activation to resolve just often causes more problems than it solves. So, let's see, yeah, just trying to... Oh, I finally noticed the thing coming up behind me, which luckily the rest of my team stunned it. I did not land the kick, but I did at least get it knocked down to where the rest of the team could take it down. That's good. And I'm awakened, still with a good amount of health and a bunch of buffs. And I think if I read the notes right, it actually is harder to stun now once it's in awakened mode, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know, brain gone. Okay, I hit an ally with that by accident, so I am just gonna do what I can, which involved knocking that self-same ally down again, like, because, smart. And I am, I almost got hit with a big dose of karma when that standard narrative Gundam rider kicked right past me, but did not quite tag me this time. Hooray. Now, if we hadn't been busy fighting, I should have sent sorry, but yeah, I was probably busy trying to get things killed. Let's see, trying to deal with that support up there. I wish I could remember what it is, but yeah, somebody else is going up after it, so I decided to go after some of the things on the ground here. Tagged the Proto Psycho again. Honestly, it's not a terrible foil for Proto Psycho since it does have heavy staggers. So since that it has heavy staggers at range with relatively good cooldowns. So if you're getting if you're getting fighting something with knockdowns for most of its melee attacks, that's not a bad thing to have. And that is where I remembered that it only has 2 melee hits at a time. And there is Prototype Psycho Gundam. I am out of boost, so this thing is going to demolish me. Yep. Okay, somehow that tackle... Did it count as hitting my shield? I don't know how that... I was about to say I don't know how that happened, but no, I don't know how that failed to happen is what's up. I don't know how it missed the kill shot, but at least I got a heavy stagger in on it. But nice colors, very vibrant. Yeah, no idea how I survived that. I didn't think that tackle was anywhere near my shield. And this is totally pointless because there's not enough time to do anything. And yeah, we got a little reckless, but we had the lead to justify it, so we're good. Like I said, not a fantastic round, but I've definitely done worse, especially with this, so. Topped versions, yeah, that makes sense. And I did... Yeah, this is not bad against Prototype Psycho Gundams, I think. 3 and 2, 78,000 damage. 28,000 which for Pursuit Assist. Yeah, like I said, I've done worse. I'll take it. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. Okay, so what got buffed? It got 2,000 more hit points, went from 21,000 to 23,000. Close range slots, it gained 1. A matter of fact, just the level 2 specifically gained 3 slots, 1 in each location. So it went from 20 close, 19 mid, 17 long, to 21 close, 20 mid, 18 long. And of course, with its, if you take it through the hangar, that should get you another set. Level 2 has Maneuver Armor 3, or had it. Now it has Maneuver Armor 4. Pretty sure that is serious damage reduction while you're boosting, so that is not bad. Narrative ability boost level 1, NTD, got adjusted to level 2 on the level 2. I'll have to, if I have that, I'll have to look and see what the difference is, because I'm kind of curious. Reload time on the beam rifle got shortened from 14 seconds to 12. The heat rate on the shield-mounted beam cannon went from 90% to 80%. At level 2, it gained 150 points of power, going from 1750 to 1900. Reload time on the missiles went down from 11 seconds to 8. The rate of fire on them was increased. And on the level 2, they do 70 more damage each, having gone from 630 to 700. The normal mode punches and kicks went from a power of 2350 to 2450 with with level 2 also getting, a boost. The power during Awaken mode was increased, and the downswing for Awaken mode, which you saw me use a couple times there near the end, also got increased power. Lastly, yeah, when the when the Awaken ability is activated, you take less damage from ranged attacks and less build stun. So that is not a bad set of buffs. At 650, which is the level 1, the average win rate for raids is 51%. Narrative CPAX had 46.5. Rival wins average across raids 50.2%. CPAX had 45.5. Damage dealt was 90,000 on average for raids, and CPAX had 77. So I was pretty much on the old average for better or worse. I'll just go with worse. Amount of MS loss, average raids 3.1. CPAX was at 3.3. So I was at least below average on the deaths. I'll take that. At 700 for the level 2, the raid average win rate is 50.1. The level 2 CPAX was getting 41.8. Rival win rate average across raids at 700, 49.9. CPAX was at 32.2. Average damage dealt for raids 95,897, and it was at 65,952. And MS loss was a little bit better, still 3.1 on average and 3.2 for the CPAX. So yeah, it's hopefully we'll see if other people have better luck with it than I did after these after a month, and see what these buffs have accomplished. But I enjoyed it at least. But yeah, I've definitely done better, I think.